More violent protests in Minneapolis after a second ICE-involved shooting in just a week. Former ICE Special Agent Tim Miller joins me now. Tim, we have seen extraordinary violence overnight in Minneapolis. We've seen the governor, Tim Walz, calling for people to take pictures of ICE agents so they can be prosecuted. What do you make of that, Tim?
You know, Stuart, thanks for reporting the truth. This is a battle of good and evil at epic proportions. It's the heart and soul of our nation. If we can't maintain the rule of law in our country will quickly, at every level, begin to fall apart. And the fact that the legislators and the leadership is supporting the anti-government movement through violence to undermine law enforcement staggering. And let me be clear, the folks that are in the middle of this, I talk to them, are the heroes every day simply trying to go out and do the job the American people have asked them to do.
Tim, I want you to listen to what Senator Bernie Sanders and Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar had to say about ICE under Trump. Watch this.
You don't believe that ICE agents should be picking people up off the street?
Grandmothers and gardeners.
Yeah. This Trump general movement on authoritarianism is disregard for the Constitution, general disregard for the rule of law.
They haven't been able to produce any evidence that they are finding people who are undocumented, who have committed crimes. Almost every single person that they have information and shared information with us has been someone that has already been adjudicated and was already in prison.
Absolute rubbish. Tim, I want you to look at who ICE has arrested in Minnesota so far. A Salvadoran with 3 counts of homicide, a Somali national convicted of homicide, a Mexican national convicted of sexual assault of a child. These are not grandmas and gardeners, Tim. These are vicious criminals. And I can't understand why on earth any official would want to stop them being arrested and deported. Can you?
Well, and your point is 100% accurate. Why are they doing this? Look, Stuart, this is a highly organized, highly funded effort to undermine all law enforcement. Right now, this theater of operations is immigration. But let's remember, it wasn't too long ago, it was an attack on all law enforcement across our country. And so to your point, when the elected leaders begin to disregard their constitutional duties to enforce the law, then all of us are in danger. And I hope the American people can see through this propaganda for what it is and stand with law enforcement. Let me tell you, they're under stress that's unimaginable. And oh, by the way, I trained agents. They're trained to operate, here's the concept, under our Constitution, utilizing reasonable force based on the facts. But guess what all this garbage is doing? It's causing them to hesitate. And that will result in more and more law enforcement officers dying. It's unbelievable, and thank you for covering it the way you are.
I just want to follow up on this lack of training suggestion. Senator Schumer criticized ICE. He called them totally untrained. Here's the soundbite. Watch this.
We have talked to police officers across the country and the police department in Minneapolis itself. And they know that these ICE agents are so totally untrained in police doctrine. They don't know what to do, how to do it, and it ends up even killing people and causing such mayhem that, yes, you are 100% right. We need our police officers across the country to tell ICE, you don't know what the hell you're doing. You need real police training.
Respond to that forcefully, please, Tim.
That's a joke. And let me be clear, this is the same department, Stuart, that refuses to enforce the law that's on the books now in support of those federal agents. So let me be clear, I was at the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center. Every law enforcement officer in the country receives training that basically outlines for them to do anything to inhibit someone's freedom. They have to first identify they break the law. They have to identify that the facts in front of them are appropriate, and then they have to utilize reasonable force. Let me tell you, when 3 people are jumping you with a shovel, trying to hurt and or kill you, this most recent incident, or someone's trying to run you over with a car, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to say, I must defend myself and those around me. That's what I'm out there to do. And oh, by the way, I'm going home to my family tonight.
Yes, indeed. Tim Miller, thanks very much for being with us this morning.